Okay, hello dear friends. Let's continue to do some problems. For problem 1 through 12, plot the graph of the function and tell the range. So we do only the odd number, okay? Because there is answer for the odd number. I make sure that I do it right. So the first one, I will copy the problem. This one is no use. The first one, y. Can you see it? Okay, now it's good. Y equal to 0.3x squared, and the domain is real numbers. So, and the smallest, they are real number. Anything that is squared is positive number. So the smallest should be 0. Anything will be bigger than 0. And the domain, the range equal to y is bigger or equal to 0. This is its range. Okay, number 3, y equal x plus 3. Now the condition they give us, domain is non-negative integers. So if it is non-negative integers, the least of such number, integer is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a complete number, no fraction, no decimal point. It's a complete whole number, right? So non-negative integer, the smallest is 0. So the range will be from 0, x is, the domain is from 0 to whichever number, integer, Googleplex. And then the y range will be, the range of y will be, the smallest y will be 3, right? Y equal and bigger than 3, and y is an integer. So that is the range of question number 3. Now separate. Question number 5. Are we seeing it clearly? Okay, try to make sure that you can see it. Question number 5, y equal to negative 12 over x, and the domain is positive real numbers. Positive real numbers. So this one, when it is when this x number becomes the biggest and the whole number is opposite towards 0, right? So, and here is negative, so the range equal to y, and it will be always negative number because here is negative, and x is a positive real number, so everything, this part is positive, and the opposite of positive is negative. So is y will be smaller than 0. number 5. Number 7. Let me try to make the camera a little bit more comfortable. Y equal to 3 over 2 over 3x, because the Chinese way of saying is different from English. We say 三分之二, 3 parts and 2 parts of 3 parts. 三分之二, so I always get confused with this. And you can imagine the student who learn Chinese, the difficulty of it. So the domain is x negative 3 smaller than x smaller than 9. So the domain is within 3 and 9. So you can see here, and it's the slope is like is a positive number. So the x smaller, the result will be smaller. The x becomes bigger, the result will be bigger. So the smallest x, let's see, when x is negative 3, y equal to negative 2 plus 4 equal 2. And when, but this is not possible, because here x is not 3, but we are just supposing we are looking for that extremity. Okay, when when x equal to 9, 3 times 9 plus 4, 2 3得2 3得6 6加4 equal to 10. So the domain, the range will be y. The smallest of the y value will be 2, and the biggest of y value will be 10. And 2 and 10 is not included, so there is no equal sign. Okay, this is a pure inequality, no equation. Okay, number 9. The word is not fair. Why? No, let me just not get into politics. Okay, come back to mathematics, which is universal truth. Y equal to x minus 3, but absolute value, and domain is x is between 0 and 7. Okay, now let's see. You can see this one is an absolute value. So when we see an absolute value, it means this number will be always positive. The smallest possible is 0. So the y range, so we can make sure that y range will be anyway bigger than 0. Range, and when x equal to 7, the result will be 4. So that's the biggest. It's range y is 0 smaller than x smaller than 4. So the range is between 0 and 4. We have squirrels, and just too many. See, we have just too many squirrels. This is why we cannot produce any plum. Yeah, we produce the plum, but we cannot. They are having fun. Maybe this is their season. This is not their season, but still they are doing their things. You know what I'm talking about, right? Y 11, y equal to x squared minus 5x plus 7, and the domain is x is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what do we do? Domain, the x is these x are these numbers precise. So we will need to figure out the y value precise. So we will do a chart. When x, then y. When x is 0, we plug into this formula 0, 0. So y is positive 7. When x is 1, 1, negative 5, positive 7. So this will be 3. And when x is 2, plug it in. 4 minus 10 plus 7. 11减10 1. Okay, when x is 3, 3 3得9 3 5 15加7 16减5 1. When x is 4, 4 4 16减4 5 20加7 3. Oh, it's interesting. 7 3 1 1 3. I hope this will be 7. 5 5 5 25减去5 5 25加7 it's 5 7. Ooh, 1 1 3 3 7 7. So it absolutely makes sense. 5, this is 6. When x is 6, 6 6 36减5 6 30加7 37 13. So the range of y are these numbers precise. So 1 used 1 time, 1 used 2 times, but still it's 1. However times it has been used, it is 1. 3 used 2 times, but it's 3. 7 used 2 times, but it's still 7. You use 3,000 times, still 7 is 7, right? So the domain, the range is y 1 3 7 13. That's the domain of this problem. Okay.